What's up, everybody? How we doing tonight? Before you even start, you're muted. You're still muted. There it
Sorry.
is. What's up, Squeak?
Hi, not much. How are you?
I haven't decided yet, but we'll find out, especially after our guest tonight. I'm joking. I'm joking. No, it's been busy. It's been a busy day. I got some new toys to play with. Filmora. I've upgraded myself from Canva, and thanks to our brother Aaron Hoffman, he showed me a bunch of shiny stuff, and that is literally the worst thing to do.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep.
Now I'm like a kid in a freaking candy store, just going back and forth. Oh, too much, too much.
Oh, you know that I'm gonna be too once I get my hands on that program. Wait, man, see me for days. Some of you are going, yes.
Oh. No, it's been definitely an interesting week. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually looking forward to getting back to work tomorrow night. But there's not enough time. There's never enough time on your days off, and it goes by so quickly. But anyway, speaking of going by quickly, it's been a hot minute since we've had our guest on. I mean, he's been on, but it's been a while since we featured this guy. And honestly, this is the first time, though. First time he's been on as a P3 family member. And I'm super excited about it. And speaking of new family members, I just want to publicly say that we have a brand new one as of tonight. Right before the show started, I was informed that we are proud to welcome RGB Paranormal Lockdown to our P3 family. So, guys, if you're watching, welcome to the family. We'll get everything sorted out. I was just caught off guard right before we started the show, and I know we're a little late, but we were backstage chatting with our guest, and you guys know him. So, ladies and gentlemen, from Hunophobia Through the Lens, talking or a bunch of different shit, He's all over the place. The one and only, I think, for our benefit, there's only one of him. He probably would love a second one just to help him out with everything he's got going on. But let's welcome the one and only Bryan Jon Laverty. What's up, brother?
Hey guys, how's it going?
So I put your resume.
I want to say, before we start, that I was in the mix when that promo was going, or your intros. That I shared it to a bunch of pages, and guess what, people? I shared it to 5 different pages in a matter of 15 seconds, and that is for the admin staff with the 5 different pages in 5 seconds.
That's all it takes.
Yep, and honestly, what it really comes down to is there they are. Take a little tangent. There's our new P3 family member right there, RGB. I got your agreement. Thank you very much. Welcome to the family. Yeah. Welcome aboard. We'll get everything sorted out. We'll talk a little bit later on.
I really, really super like.
So
super liker. Super liker.
There's a bunch of them.
Person. And that was
a bunch of them.
Nerd Witch.
I know Nerd Witch.
Rosanna. I like her.
Great person.
Yeah, Nikki's in there too.
I saw Nikki.
Nikki said, "Bryan, bring me up on the show."
There I am muted again.
There's Suzette. Much love to you,
Tag
Suzette.
me, Bryan. Tag me in the show. I go, well, you're already there.
That's IG. I know that bicep anywhere.
The bicep.
That's IG. That's IG. Look at those guns. I know my guns, and that's IG.
There's another
What's up, Charles?
User is very, 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 very reliable.
Well, it's like with squeakers. Every time she comments, you see a little mouse. I know it squeaks. Anthony.
Hello, Bryan. Hello back, whoever you are.
That's one way I get away from the Facebook user.
I don't know why that happens. I don't know why that happens. Especially if you have StreamYard. Oh, so
heck no. No. By the way, I'm going to draw something for that too.
So who is that? Do we know?
I have no idea. And
hey, Squeak. So
hey,
this person's
I
going to stay
over
silent.
there in the comments. Why aren't you up here, bud?
Joshua.
I'll get him.
Joshua.
I'll get him. Oh, it's Joshua. Okay. Hey, Joshua. How you doing, brother?
Joshua who?
Joshua Balesi, I believe it was the same one.
Okay. Yep, there he is. Joshua Adam Balesi.
Uh-huh.
No.
I hope I was saying your name right. Anthony from Texas Wraith Hunters and Wraith World Podcast. What's up, brother? And you're supposed to be on the other side of this. You're not supposed to. What are you doing? Are you intimidated by the mister? Hey, Pam. Welcome.
So why is it doing that now? Why is it doing?
I don't know. It's not recognizing the smiley faces. The new we put up.
Even Christina. Hey, Christina. Welcome. Yeah, I can see them on YouTube. I have YouTube pulled up. I don't have my Facebook.
Shush! No.
And let's see. Morbid sadistic. I love the name, but what's up? How are you doing? Welcome to the show. It's a good name.
So I decided to get away from the black today. The black. So I got you covered just for you guys.
I got you covered.
Nice. Working on the computer. He's working.
Been busy helping out. Now we thought you found some more chocolate, Lurker.
Oh, really? I like chocolate.
Not this chocolate.
Oh, what kind of chocolate is it?
Let's just say this. Yeah, I don't know either. This chocolate took him on a trip.
Oh, okay. Is that what you were talking about earlier?
Uh-huh. They're supposed to be chickens, not carrots. Okay. But anyway, brother, what?
Isn't it brownies? Isn't it brownies that you're supposed to put it in?
It's Lurker. I love my brother
He's
to death.
different.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
he does his own thing.
Everybody does brownies. Everybody does brownies, and Lurker gets his syringe out and pumps it into a piece of chocolate.
Well, over here it's over here we have actual restaurants that make steaks with it.
Yeah, I think Rosanna should reach out to me.
I apologize ahead of time for my background noises. I still have kiddos, so
yeah,
we're used to it. Squeaks. No, I'm joking.
Thank you. Thank you, Rosanna. I appreciate the compliment.
But no, as far as wearing black, don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. I was trying to match.
You know what? I'm always wearing black. As you see, I'm still wearing a bit of black, but I'm always wearing black. And I was looking the other day at a video, and I was wearing all black with the black hat, the black, pullover, and I was going, I don't know. Sometimes when you're wearing all black, it's just depressing.
See, for me, it's either black or blue. I don't know why it is, but I added a little bit of flair, and this is completely off topic. But welcome to the show. Now, Brian, you know as well as I do, we have the same hat, we have the same taste. High class stuff. Yeah. But I want to give a shout out. I haven't talked to this person in a.
He's got hair.
Shut up. And you guys have seen Spuzzle. Spuzzle's been on my channel. Her name's Casey. Good friend of mine. She went to Disney a while back, and you can't see it. Anyway. I
haven't seen her in a great while.
Yeah, I hope she's all right. But let me turn this off real quick, if I can. There we go. She got me this pin down in Disney, and I absolutely love it.
Nice.
I'm your ghost host. I found that, and she gave that to me, and I was like, hell yeah! So I finally got it on where it belongs, right in my hat.
Well, it's funny. This is the difference between Canada and the States.
Oh, here we go.
When it comes to hats. You guys in the States will put stuff on your hats that wasn't there before, like what you're doing right now with a pin.
Yeah.
Here in Canada, they don't really do that.
It's flair. That's have you ever seen Waiting? I think Waiting had it. The movie Waiting. They had all those pins and all that good stuff. Yes. It's flair. It's just to show off.
Well, I'm going to let you know that the new logo is going onto the merchandise, and it is now. I believe it is up on the site now. And and if it's not, it will be in the next day or two. There's new things coming to the site as well.
Yeah. And for those who
you're purchasing quite a bit of stuff. And Matt, and correct me if I'm wrong, did you not say you were going to be ordering a hat and a hoodie?
Oh, I am. I'm still having issues.
What about Sarah?
I don't know.
Sarah, pay attention to us.
It's not like we're live or anything, Squeaks.
Yeah, don't worry about that, Sarah.
Let's give details on a cemetery for sale, man.
A cemetery for sale?
Yes. Where?
Who would sell a cemetery? That's scary.
Down by where?
Actually,
Lafayette.
No lie. There is a place
it's
here
down by
in
the New Orleans area too.
Don't tell Howard.
I know. Now watch. Come on.
Right. But there's actually a place now. It's actually a church. It used to be a church that has been converted into a house. In the back, though, there's a cemetery. And the cemetery is still, they left it open to the public, obviously, but you can't investigate it. It was one of my favorite spots to investigate. But no.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Joshua, the unknown prophet, did he not sign up for the Global Ghost Hunt? That name sounds familiar.
He might have.
He was
Did you, Josh?
On Creepy Cryptids last week.
No, but we have a something prophet in the Global Ghost Hunt. That somebody signed up.
Maybe.
Sounds familiar.
So I don't know.
Joshua, did you, brother? Did you sign up? There's our brother, Jonathan Myers. Why aren't you signed up? You need. Well, actually, I'm trying to get him.
It's Jonathan.
Come on,
what the
Jonathan. I love you, brother. Pam Harris.
Pam always says hi to me, and I'm not sure if I know Pam.
Pam's amazing. I got a chance to speak with her the other night. Big surprise. I crashed another podcast. Studio 6. What's up? How you doing? Is that Jay?
Yeah. That is Jay Hill.
That is Jay Hill.
And you know what? I want to make an announcement with Jay Hill for people that don't know. Jay Hill's got a great show called Studio 6 Paranormal. He's now brought somebody into he now brought somebody onto his StreamYard. Her name is Nikki Ray. I've been on her show before. And she had her first show last night on ParaPost Network Central. And he's working on adding 2 more people to the StreamYard. So it'll be 2 more shows coming to ParaPost Network Central. So,
awesome.
Jay Hill's doing some good things as well. I love Jay.
And, there you go, guys. Go check him out.
And I told Jay last night that if I need a co-host, he's going to be my next one. He co-hosts for me last year, and he was great. And I love Jay. Jay's a good guy. Jay's good people. Shane, I'm on the fence about Shane. His co-host. No, I'm just kidding. I love Shane. Shane's great. Shane's great. Shane is the strong silent type. And you know who Shane is with when it comes to a paranormal group? He's with Dan Holroyd's group. You know who Dan is.
Yeah.
Okay. Love you too, buddy. And he's with Dan's paranormal group. And for people to know, when Dan is got a Paracon coming up, and I'm going to be a guest speaker at.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. That is awesome. Can't wait. I'd love to be a fly on that wall.
I don't even know what I'm. I have to be honest. I don't even know what I'm going to friggin' say, to be honest.
But yeah, so Josh said that he did sign up. He just didn't have any. Yeah, no worries.
Well,
no worries.
You know what, Joshua, if you want the link, just reach out to me and I'll send you the link. And we have your registration form, and I can send you the link. And we've had quite a few people sign up and are unable to pay at the moment, which is fine. And we're not here to go, oh, by the way, you're registering, you have to pay now. That's not how it is, and. And
not at all.
If you need some time, like I got a good friend, his name is Jonathan. He signed up back in December, I believe, and he hasn't paid yet. And and I said, that's fine. We're not here to, we're not here to go, oh, you can't join. If you join, you have to pay right now. And like I said a few minutes ago, it's not how it works. We're not like that. No. So, don't feel like you're being pressured, because you're not. So
no. And honestly, guys, it's worth it. It really is worth it. It's worth signing up and at least getting your name in at minimum. And that's what we're here to talk about tonight. But we're gonna hit a couple of things. You've hit two things that I want to talk about. The first one, your new Honophobia logo. I have
You're
it.
gonna show it?
I'm gonna show it.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm gonna show it. Yeah, I'm actually being a gracious host tonight.
Are you showing the whole the one that has what's underneath, or just the? Oh, okay.
Yep. So, and guys, just so you know, you can find all of Honophobia. All the links are down below. You can find it on Paraplex. I have that link. You can find all of Bryan's stuff and resume. It's a lot down in the description, so go check it out. But this is the new logo for Huntophobia, and honestly, how fitting! I absolutely love SB7
awesome.
underneath. That is really cool.
You know what?
So,
I'll be honest and say it's taken me how long? Probably 2 years to come up with a logo that I love. And it took me a long time. Like, I've had logos in the past that people have created for me, and I said, okay, that's nice, so I'll use it just because they created it and they made it, so I'll use it. So I decided that I was going to stop doing that and create my own, and with the help of Aaron Wing, because I didn't have the proper program to do what I wanted to do.
Wing or Hoffman?
Aaron Hoffman.
Okay.
What did I say?
Wing.
Oh,
Wing. Aaron Wing is Nationwide Paranormal.
Yes, yeah. So,
which, by the way,
my apologies, Aaron Hoffman. I reached out to him because he's got all the different kinds of softwares, and so because I don't have the proper software now, I used to have Premiere. I used to have Premiere Photoshop, but I don't have it anymore. And so I got rid of it because I didn't really like it. It was very, very complicated. And so I reached out to Aaron and asked if he could do it. I already know what I want, but can you do it for me? He goes, yeah. And but the intro, you know what? We should, no, I won't wait till video comes out. I was going to say, let's do the intro.
I know where you were going.
The intro.
I knew where you were going.
And so there is actually a new intro as well. It's about 15 seconds long, which I love because intros, Matt, are way too long, and not just so no, but so the intro is going to be going on to the new videos, which will be coming out soon. And yeah, I'm really, really happy with the logo. I'm going to stick with this logo for a while until I get a stupid idea and create a new one.
It looks really, really good.
Yeah, thank you.
Just don't give me
any
ideas.
Believe it or not, like you look at that and you can just put a simple cut through it and do it the way. No, you have to do it twice in order for it to look like that. It was a lot of work for Aaron, and I really appreciate what he did. And then on top of that, he was the one that created. I didn't think about the picture. He's the one to put the picture there and put the what that's supposed to be is like blood splatter at me. So yeah, so he thought of that, and it's great. The SB7 Whisperer, I'm going to blame on a friend of mine who actually started calling me that. So that's where that name came from.
It's the truth. I've seen your videos. You do some amazing things with that SB7.
Yeah.
You just have that next. So there it is again, guys. The new Honophobia logo. Definitely go check it out. Like I said, the link is in the description. You can see all of Bryan's stuff. And honestly, I threw in that other one, your other YouTube channel, that's doing very freaking well. Miles from Home. I threw that in for you as well.
I haven't done a video for that for a while. I'm going to do one coming up in the next week or two.
It's great. It's a great channel. I highly suggest everybody go check that out. It's not paranormal.
We'll pretend we didn't. We'll pretend you didn't say that, Carlos.
Who's your investigator?
Oh my God.
But no, that is a great logo. And I do want to say something. You mentioned Aaron Wing, and I did want to bring him up tonight. For those who don't know Aaron, he's a great guy. He runs Nationwide Paranormal. Him and I have been chatting for a long time. He's my brother. but honestly, he is another one. We did a show the other night, and I found out after the show that he had to put his dog down. His family had to put a dog down. That they've been with each other for a long time. So if everybody could please keep Aaron Wing in your thoughts and in your prayers while he goes through this. I will say that he did a really nice little thing when they had their dog cremated. He told me that he took him for a walk one last time and then spread the ashes. And I really, guys, I know it hits him home, and it really hurts him because I've been there. Like you guys know, I've had to put 2 cats down this past year. It's rough. We all know this. We all know that sting. But please, guys, keep Aaron Wing in your thoughts and prayers. Now, moving on, Hunophobia isn't the only one that has a new logo. Global Ghost Hunt has a new logo. And I want to discuss this because I don't think, GGH Live, we never discussed this, but it looks very clean. It's a great logo. And I don't know, there's just something about it that's just really catchy, and that is this guy. So here's the new logo. You want to
know what's catchy about it? I'll tell you what's catchy about it. It's the red outline.
Yep. I believe that. But this is, like I said, guys, the new Global Ghost Hunt logo. But I wanted to ask you this, and I don't think I even asked you this privately. What made you want to decide to get rid of the skull for the O?
Short answer, or do you want me to lie?
I don't care.
Go for it.
Short answer, I think it looked too gimmicky. I'm not really into gimmicks. I think it looked, that's the short answer. And that's the only answer. It just, to me, it looked too gimmicky. Okay. There is another answer. I won't get into that, but, and I think we know what it is. At least me and Matt know what it is, but listen, I'm not an overcomplicated person. I'm a very simple person, and I think clean, sharp looks good, and I think it stands out. And again, that was done by Aaron, and I love done by Aaron Hoffman. But it's the same font as the rest of the global, other than the earth being taken out, it's the same. Did you guys see that mist that went by?
I did not. My chats are going absolutely nuts.
No, sorry, this side. It went right by here. Oh wow. So it's in this room again. So anyway, Nikki saw it. Nikki, you saw it. So so I just like clean and simple because I think it looks really nice. And then on top of that, because this is a business and it's going to turn into a business, I don't want anything to be gimmicky. I just don't want that. I think if we're going to go professional and we're going to make this into a business, it's got to look clean. It's got to look sharp, and it's got to stand
less
out.
is more.
Sometimes yes. Sometimes
100%.
Yes. So we will eventually take out the earth, but it will remain in the videos and possibly some banners. But other than that, it's eventually going to be gone.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And Carlos is right. It's nothing overwhelming. I think with the earth, I understood the idea of the earth. I never created the earth. That was just added by somebody else who used to be on the team. And I think it was good for the beginning because it made it stand out. But now, because a lot of people know about the Global Ghost Hunt, we don't really need that anymore. So yeah,
it makes sense. And for those of you who don't know what the Global Ghost Hunt is, welcome to the show. This is obviously your first time, but no, and it's okay to revamp yourself and reimage yourself every once in a while. I mean, look at me. For the longest time, I had the 3 ghosts that our brother Brian James made for me. It looked really clean. I loved it. I thought it was great, but you put it on a shirt or something like that, it's too much. So I went for something more simple.
And you're right. And that was the problem with merchandise for the Global Ghost Hunt with the Earth. It made it really, really difficult for Marcus to make it look clean. And so that was another reason as well. And you know what? Reach out to Matt or reach out to Aaron, and they will definitely help you out. Unknown Prophet, or I'm guessing that's Joshua. So
yeah.
So just reach out to these guys and reach out to Aaron. He's great. You got I think Sarah's doing logos as well. And so you got a lot of people you can reach out to that will help you.
And you know, it's really cool too. And I've said this to Brian, I've said this to Steven, our new P3 family members. You know, I really love the fact that we have a community here at P3 to where if you need something, boom, done. Like we just had the other day, we needed someone needed help with a case. Someone needed help with a case in Ohio, and immediately right on the chat, and we're getting it going. Or in this sense, like Squeakers does great thumbnails. She does it for the Paracrew podcast. She's very good at what she does. If you need help
she helped with the global first thumbnail coming up. So
I'm also doing John Wick's. And I'm actually starting the magazine up, which I won't go into that because that's not what the show's about. But we are starting that up still.
But you know what? I think it's also important that Sarah's going to be helping with the March thumbnail as well. So listen, at the end of the day, there are so many people within the P3 program, outside of the P3 program, that are so willing to help somebody if they just reach out to that person. They might not be able to do it themselves, but they definitely are going to know somebody that can do it. So
100%. And that's the thing, like, and that's what I love about the Global Ghost Hunt is
I like Pam. I'm starting to like this Pam person. She's saying a lot of nice things.
Careful, Rico.
Well, I'm assuming that person beside her is her husband. So I hope her husband isn't watching.
No, Pam's actually really good. Really,
I'm
really
sure
good.
she is. I've seen her. I've seen her a few times. So.
Now we're in trouble.
By the way, Kara's video is going to be going up on YouTube soon. So she. And I put Matt's video up. Matt's video has been up for a while, but I put his thumbnail up there. The picture that he sent me.
You know, it's funny. Like, let's go back to the homophobia thing. And I know we're supposed to be talking about the Global Ghost Hunt, and we'll get there, guys. So, it's our show. It's not scripted. So, but like, look at the picture of Brian. So serious, real, formal looking. Like, it looks clean and professional. Me, I take a selfie and it's just like, it's weird. Like, I don't take good pictures. At least I don't think so. But
that's if you were investigating, okay, let's put it this way. That was in the middle of an investigation. That picture was taken. So the picture wasn't actually taken. What happened was when you're in like Filmora or Zach that uses his, he will take a picture of something that's out of the video. You know what I mean? So when you're good, so for example, in Filmora, because you're now learning Filmora, if there's an action shot in there that you want to take of yourself, you'll be able to take a picture out of there.
I think, to be honest with you, I don't know if I have them available, but Fedora took some pictures. I mean, they're not close up. I'd have to alter them. Now I can't find them. But when I went to go visit Fedora this past weekend, he took some beautiful
action
pictures.
Action shots are going to be a heck of a lot better than shots that you're posing for. It's always going to happen. So
I will tell you if there's any, and Squeakers has seen it. If there's any shots of me, at least on the shows, some of them are bad. We've found a couple.
So when I was in my
not as bad as the one with the cat behind you with the butt sticking out. That was pretty hilarious.
Take a selfie and try not to break the camera. Raymond, the picture that's up there now because I replaced, I put everybody's headshots into the videos that are up on YouTube for Global Ghost Hunt now, and they look a heck of a lot better than what was there before. And it was the actual video, but everybody's pictures look great. Patty's looks great. Matt's not so good. But if you want to, what I could do is send me a picture and I could replace it with a better picture.
Okay, so if there's any volunteers that want to, be Matt Barron, by all means, send a selfie to me. I'll send it to Bryan.
I don't know about volunteers, but I can make your photo look pretty like.
Well, that's because you put it through Snapchat with all the stupid filters.
I know. Well,
put a cat. As long as I'm a kitty, I want to be a kitty.
But a lot of people don't know this. But when I was acting in my 20s, I was also a model. So I learned how to do those certain poses and stuff like that. So not a lot of people, and I don't spread that around too often. So me being a model in my 20s, for God's sakes, it's not something. Honestly. So
okay, where's
my hat? What is going on with my hat?
He was backstage with it too.
So
I think it looked. Anyway. I think it was fine. But
look,
but no. You know what? There's so many different things that the Global Ghost Hunt has been through since the last time we had you on the Paracrew, and the growth has just been phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And for those who don't know what the Global Ghost Hunt is, again, welcome to the show. This is obviously your first time here, but the Global Ghost Hunt, and when Bryan first approached me with this idea, I don't even think I hesitated. I was like, "Yep."
Well, no, that's wrong. You did hesitate because the fact that you're still with the other event.
Yeah, I was trying to. Then if I hesitated, it was more trying to figure out how to leave that one.
Yeah, and that's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was.
I'm sorry.
But but no, it is definitely game changing. And give a quick summary for those who don't know what the Global Ghost Hunt is. Give everyone a quick summary of what it is for us.
Okay, so the Global Ghost Hunt is basically going to be a 10-day event that's going to be shown around the globe in a matter of speaking. We're going to be it's going to be streamed live. It's going to be on multiple platforms for those 10 days. So if you have a team and you're interested in getting a lot of good exposure through this event, now's the time to do it. Sign up, because it will give you your 2 hours. Because the reason I did 2 hours, because I've had this question a number of times. Why is it 2 hours that you're going to be shooting live? Well, we're investigators, and we understand that when you're going to a location, usually the first hour is about setting up, walking through. There might be a tour and stuff like that. You get that all out of the way. You know your surroundings, and then the second hour is when you're really going to start your investigation. That happens for me, and I know it happens for a lot of other people too. So really, the first hour, you're really getting to know your environment. You're getting to know what's there. You're trying to figure out what you're going to use, what you're going to do. So I think people that are not paranormal investigators are going to be interested in seeing that stuff, because then they're going to understand what it takes when you go to a location. It's just not about going to a location and start filming, and which some people do, I get, but there's a lot of real good paranormal investigators out there that really take their time on how they're going to investigate a location, and you can really tell the difference between a paranormal investigator that's really looking for the answers or the science in the way they set up their investigation. Now, for a hunter, it's just going in with a camera and start filming, and hopefully you're going to catch something. So you really, really can tell the difference between investigators in that way. So I figured, you know what? Why not give these people 2 hours to do this? And I just don't think an hour was long enough. Now, with saying that, if we end up getting a cluster of signups over the next couple of months, then it's going to be moved down to an hour and a half. Okay.
Yeah.
So my suggestion there: do all your setup before your investigation. Okay. If you're only going to get an hour and a half, but it's not going to go lower than an hour and a half. So you are going to be seen. And I want people to also understand that when you go live, we have 20 people on the administration staff. Now, keep this in mind, okay? Keep this in mind. With 20 people sharing out your live, it is going to be everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be everywhere. They're also going to share it to groups. So
Mine actually breaks I can't say that word right. The algorithm.
It's actually going to be crazy. Every turn, you're going to see your investigation somewhere, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on Instagram, wherever it is. Now, obviously, we're going to have our pages where it's going to be going, definitely. And that's with Global Ghost Hunt pages. It's going to be going there. Hi, Living History Mysteries. Sorry, I didn't wave. I know you put it up there. So understand that collectively, everybody on the administration staff has a crap load of followers. That's
awesome.
So, so it's going to go everywhere. Everybody is going to see it. And then people that don't know you are going to be sharing it, that are going to be on groups. So when I say it's going to be global, it's going to be global because it's going to be shared everywhere that it could possibly be shared to. So, we could be thousands and thousands and thousands of people could be seeing it, and then on top of that, keeping in mind, and before I say this, it's Patty says, she even says it herself. Patty and her daughter are going to be doing their investigation together. Okay. Looks like they're going to be doing the Gilchrist jail. They're going to be live. Combined, the two of them, they have over 500,000 or 400,000 followers, subscribers. So I don't know why I said Twitter, but what we might do is send the links out to Twitter for them to go and watch the show. That's what I mean by that. But
I have a question.
But you know what? You can go live on Twitter. I don't know if people know that or not, but you can go live on Twitter. So, but just, they have over 400,000 followers. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be watching this. And so, like it was said the other day, why not be part of the first one where there's going to be so many people that are going to be interested in this and finding out what's going on. You are going to have a lot of viewers. Then on top of that, and yes, there's more. Then on top of that,
you put out a sham wow. We're done.
Yeah. And on top of that, we are going to be requesting the teams to send a 5 to 10 minute clip of their videos of their live investigation, because it's going to go up on the website. So, and it's going to be permanently there. So when people go over to the website and look at all these different pages, it's another way to be seen. So yes, but wait, there's more. Yes. And you know what? It's funny because there's even more coming on down the road. So, there's a lot of things going on in the background that obviously people don't know about, but everybody's going to find out. And, this is not something, it's a one and done. This is something that's going to go on for a very long time. So with saying that, yes, yes, that's for sure. So, YouTube is going to hate us, but, and love us at the same time. But maybe it's more Facebook is going to hate us, but love us at the same time. But anyway, so, there's a lot of things going on, and a lot of people are going to go, wow, it's going to be a reason to join. And, so I just think that at the end of the day, it's going to blow up to something huge. Oh, I know what I was going to say. In about 3 to 4 years, it's not going to be twice a year. It's going to be 4 times a year. So, we're going to have one every quarter. And so there's going to be a lot of things going on over the next 3 to 4 years, and people are going to be excited. And another thing that, I've mentioned on shows, what we're planning eventually on doing is we're going to have a North American division. We're going to have a UK division. We're going to have an Australian division. So they're going to be doing their own global ghost hunts in their neck of the woods. So, but people are going to see it. So if it's in the UK, you're going to see all these teams in the UK. If it's North America, you're going to see all these teams in North America, Australia. Now, the great thing I love about Australia, because they're 12 hours ahead or 13 hours ahead, you're going to be able to watch their investigations during the day. So when that eventually happens. So,
and you know what? You said something, and I think, Brian, we spoke about this. Actually, I know we spoke about this.
Yeah.
But we even were asking ourselves, why wouldn't you want to be a part of the first one? Why wouldn't you?
Well, and that leads me to my question, you guys. What do you guys think about these teams that are really just starting out that might only have, like, say, a flip phone, a K2, and a flashlight?
Well, number one, if you still have a flip phone, I want to know what style it is because I want one. I miss the old ones. But here's the thing.
Well, you can get a flip phone in Samsung.
Yeah, that new one, but it's only a couple. I don't want to make this a 5-hour show, but but here's the thing. We've said on the Paraprop podcast, we've said here on the Paracrew, you don't need high-end equipment. I don't have high-end equipment, but you can still do it. It's a great opportunity, and actually, in my opinion, newer teams should sign up. Newer teams should, not ones that, I mean, obviously everybody should, but newer teams should, because it gives them a foundation. It gives them the audience. It already provides all this, and it's a hell of an asset. It is a tool.
Solo.
So what? We meet up with people.
Same thing. I had somebody talk to me the other day that doesn't have a team and would love to sign up. And I said, sign up. My only suggestion would be is if you're going to a location, please do not go by yourself.
Yes.
And this is something I'm always going to remember. And when they do their video, and that's Rootless Destination, I am going to frame them too. And I'm going to put the first team that ever signed up to the Global Ghost Hunt was Rootless Destination.
Awesome.
And I'm going to put it in a frame. I'm going to send it to them. I'm going to have one for myself. And I think it's important that we recognize the first team that signed up, and that was Rootless Destinations. And
they're a great group.
They're going to get a frame of them with maybe their thumbnail or whatever it's going to be in the frame, and I'm going to send it to them so they can have it. So,
yeah, and honestly, like we said, guys, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to be a part of the first one? So Joshua actually has a question, and it's a good one. It's a really good one, and I'll let Brian take this. So can you set up 1 hour before so you can get the whole 2-hour hunt?
Damn straight.
I was waiting for that.
You don't even have to ask twice. Of course you can.
And here's the thing, guys. If you are a podcaster, anyone we talk about tonight, we're going to be going to commercial here in a little bit, but anybody here, by all means, shout them out. That's what this field's about.
Well, you know what? And Joshua, I'm glad you brought that up because I thought about this. I thought about a lot of things. And what was this? When we did our we had like 20 YouTubes and doing lives, and we had a group with over 100 investigators. There you go. So, and I thought about this, and I thought about reaching out to some podcasters and see if they would be interested in getting the live feed to their podcast, because it can be done. So if I had like 4 or 5 podcasters that would be willing to share it out. Wow, that sounded not very nice. So if I had like 4 or 5 podcasters that wanted to share it out and put it on their podcast, oh, that would be amazing. I would definitely sign on board for that for sure.
So, Stephen, the original Razor, first of all, and second, because I know they came out with the new one.
What's that?
I want the Razor.
Are we still on the phone thing?
I'm catching up from the chats. You guys are killing it tonight. I love it.
See what I did there?
Rosanna, I'll send you an invitation. I have no problem sending you an invitation.
Michael joined us. What's up, Michael? How you doing? He had a really great show. I believe last night I saw it, but great show.
Well, but him and Kel have a great show. It's tomorrow. It's on. I believe it's on 7:30 GMT time, and 2:30 American time, I believe. So they have a great show.
Absolutely. So, but we're going to go take a break while I try to catch up on the chat because you guys are freaking awesome. I love you guys. But when we come back, there are some things that we hit on Global Ghost Hunt Live, GGH Live.
Sorry, before we hit a commercial,
yeah.
I apologize. I want to, Hefferon Paranormal's here and he made a comment.
Oh.
And brother, you know the door is welcome for you anytime you want to come back.
100%, and reach out if you need anything. You know that as well.
Hefferon obviously had a big loss recently, and you know I'm thinking about you every day, my friend. Every day I'm thinking about you.
Same. And
sorry, Matt. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good, and it's 100%, and that's what this is about. You know, here's the thing, guys. This not just Global Ghost Hunt, but everything we do, whether it's P3, Paralinks, ParaPost, Global Ghost Hunt, no matter what, it's all about sharing and unity and being a family, and it's all positivity, and that's what this field needs. And at the end of the day, as Brian loves to say, I'm gonna get that on a shirt for you. I swear to God.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm thinking about putting it on a hoodie and putting it on. I'm putting it on Global Ghost Hunt merchandise.
at the front just says, "At the end of the day," on the back, the Global Ghost Hunt. Love it. But Marcus, if you're watching, get on that. But
but trolls in the room. I want to say hi to them.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Where are they at?
They just came in the.
There they are.
The yeah.
They had a great show.
It was just on Through the Lens this past weekend. Yeah, great guys.
I sadly couldn't catch it live. I was driving, but
did you see what I said at the end of the show?
I didn't actually watch the whole
show.
Okay, not the whole show. I haven't watched it back yet.
I mentioned I will at the end of the show. So.
Oh shit! Shit. I apologize. Lord, I apologize. If you get,
I mentioned it at the end. Well, because it had to do with that question.
Oh, okay. but no, guys, we're going to talk about some things that I think were missed in GGH Live, and I want to hit on that. But before I do, we will not be playing the P3 video tonight, and there's a reason for that. We are revamping it, and by we I mean me, and I'm having too many shiny syndromes, so we are going to be redoing it. That's going to include That is going to include our brother Brian here, Stephen Woodard, and now
it's just the hair on top of your head talking.
Wow, that was very nice.
I got burned on that.
That's those sounds like fighting words to me.
We'll talk backstage. See, she's gonna start shit. All right, here we go. Yeah. But we'll be back, guys. We're gonna play. Two things tonight. We're gonna play, and this one video is an NC-17 one. So if you have kids, but Aaron Hoffman does some really great work, and he did one for P3 Paranormal Gaming. I'm gonna play that, and of course, cusses in it, so I do apologize if you don't like cussing. It's just a heads up. Oh, it's so fun. It's so fun. So if you want an idea about what Aaron can do, and you can see some of his things, go check him out. But we're gonna play the Global Ghost Hunt and P3 Paranormal Gaming. So guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more from Brian with the Global Ghost Hunt and Squeakers.
The time has come to stand united for peace, love, unity, respect. You as one. We will never stop believing in compassion. Look there outside and leave it.
Who are you? What do you want?
Ooh, I got EMF 5 in the blue tank.
Oh shit, she's coming after me. Ugh. Fuck. Where's my run? Fuck off. Son of a bitch. I don't know why, but that gets me every time.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Actually, I did want to. How come you stopped posting it on ParaPost?
I didn't. We haven't been posting much, to be honest with you. We've been doing. I just did one last night.
Yeah, but it's not going on ParaPost.
Yeah, it is. Should be. I just did one last night on ParaPost.
It wasn't.
Oh,
last week it wasn't, and the week before that it wasn't going on ParaPost. You're gaming. That's why I was curious. How come you haven't done it on ParaPost in a while?
Weird.
Yeah,
I'll have to go back and look. But no, if not, I'll just share it to it. But no, I've been doing it. But anyway, we are going to be doing some more gaming. I'm not sure if we decided whether we're going to record tonight or if we're going to do a live. We might do a live. But tonight's going to be we don't just do Phasmophobia. That was the video you just saw. We also do the Poorest, and we're going to get involved with the Raft. We're going to get Minecraft going. We're going to do a bunch of different games, but it's just the lighter side of the paranormal, all of us having fun. But definitely, if you guys want to go check us out, you are supposed to find us on ParaPost Network Central. But you can find them pretty much
Anthony's in the room. And peeps, go over and watch Anthony's show on ParaPost Network Central and ParaPost International. He's got a great show. Great guy.
Absolutely. And I just want to give our shout outs. And Brian's right here. So you guys know the drill. What we're talking about, ParaPost Network Central. If you guys haven't already, go check them out. Go check us out. You'll find this show, many others, and they're amazing shows. There's something for everybody on ParaPost Network Central on Facebook, or ParaPost Network Central 2, or International. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Whatever you decide that week to call it.
I don't know why. I don't know where the 2 came from, but Nando said something about the 2, and I go, okay, I'll put the 2 in. But really, it's ParaPost International. So
I like it. I like the 2.
Yeah, and so do I. So if anybody's outside of North America and is watching and has a podcast or do live investigations, that's what that page is for people outside of North America. So.
Absolutely. And I want to give a shout out. Must be on ParaPost. You must be. You have to.
I'd like to get Rootless Destinations on to do there.
I agree.
To do some live investigations as well.
I agree.
Just to let Melissa know if it's Melissa that's the one that's talking.
But I also want to give a shout out to someone else, our brother who's in the room tonight, and that is Stephen Woodard. If you guys haven't, you can find not just us on ParaPost Network Central, you can find us on Paralinks. Paralinks has actually 5 channels. So, Brian, if you think 2 is bad, add 3 more.
5's a lot. 5's a lot. 5's a little too much.
But you know what, though? They're great people over there, and you can find some amazing podcasts. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, I see.
Trouble is in the room.
Yeah, it's Melissa. There's trouble. Hi, Peta from the Ethereal Sisters. But definitely, guys, go check out
Raymond. He did at the beginning of the show. If you came in the whole show, you would have seen it.
You know when my show starts, Raymond? That's why I am the podcast whore, because I know when it starts.
I have to say, Raymond has been lacking in his showing up to podcasts at the beginning lately. I think we have to have a side meeting with Raymond.
Raymond, are you okay? We need to talk. But definitely, guys, go check out Paralinks. They have Paralinks, the Paranormal United Network. You can check it out 1, 2, 3, plus and live. You'll find, again, this show, Paraprop Podcast. You'll find a bunch of great shows. There's something for everybody on either network. You can find them anywhere. ParaPost Network Central. You can find them on Paralinks. You can find them literally anywhere. You have got to go check these guys out. Give them a like, follow, share, all that good stuff, because there's something for everybody. But also, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors over there at Maglite. Guys, if you haven't already, join the Maglite Nation, because I know, Brian, you know this. A flashlight is key to any investigator.
Of course.
Why not get quality? Go to maglite.com. Get some great product. You can get. They have hoodies too. I'm getting the Global Ghost Hunt hoodie first. I will say that, but I am going to be picking up a Maglite hoodie and a Maglite hat. I will get some merch from them. But guys, go check it out.
You think they would just send it to you?
Well, if you're watching Maglite, come on.
Exactly. I think I'm gonna have to send one for
Squeakers. You're muted.
Something to Matt.
You're muted.
I'm gonna send something to Matt, for God's sakes. He's so much
I should be scared.
Peter, I'm sorry.
I'm on the phone.
New show idea? New show idea?
Podcast Horror Adventures by Mr. Consultant.
I like that.
You know, it'd be really, really funny.
What's that?
Horror podcast with Minister Paranormal Consultant. So go online and get ordained. So you can, that would be so funny.
Where's my credentials? I have my credentials. I am actually ordained.
Yeah. So I just want to. Peter said something earlier. I just want to say I said sorry, but Peter, I'm sorry that.
Shit!
I apologize.
Let's get some hearts in chat for Peter for her loss. Sorry, Peter. Really, and again, if you need anything, reach out. Reach out. You know how to get in contact with any of us. Oh, but let's see.
That's dedication.
That is dedication. I mean, I will listen. I will start a podcast and I will go into the shower.
Well,
but if I hear a notification, I won't. I'll just ignore it.
You know, it's funny. And I apologize. If Adam sees this, I'm going to apologize. I'm apologizing right now. Okay. When I stayed with Adam, when I was in Tennessee with Patty, I got into the shower and he actually has, the cell phone holders. He's got one right against the back of the wall of the shower. So he puts his phone right in the stand and he can watch while he's on the shower. So my suggestion for anybody, if you're doing that, buy yourself a stand so you're not holding it and put it right there so you can do anything while you're, doing your business.
They actually have, and I don't know if you've seen them. I know Squeakers, I think we spoke about it before, but they actually have shower heads now that have speakers in them. They're Bluetooth speakers,
yes,
and with like LED lights and stuff. All I can picture is somebody, and let's see, who do I want to pick on? Oh, I know. I'll pick on Raymond. Just blasting music in the shower, turning the lights off, got the LEDs going, and just like having a rave.
Yeah. Adam, if Adam sees this, I apologize, Adam. But when I first stepped into the shower for the very first time and I saw it, I had a good chuckle about it. And I said, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to bring my cell phone in the shower. No, I didn't, but the thought crossed my mind. There's some things that you don't need to take your phone to. I think the shower is one of them.
Well, you know what's funny? And I love him to death. He knows it. You all know it. Howard Petrie from the Petrie Dish, Unholy Trinity, and Paranormal Swamp Dog. Great guy. One of the friendliest guys, most positive guys you'll ever meet. Be very careful video calling Howard.
Oh.
Most of us, if I'm in the shower or if I'm in the bathroom doing my business, you video call me, I'll call you back. Yeah, not Howard. He's not shy. He's like, hey, how you doing? Hold on one second. Yeah, I literally on the toilet the one day. He's standing there, or he's sitting there, and I was like, that's a weird background he has. And all I hear is, Taggy, bring me some toilet paper. I'm like, are you taking a shit? He goes, yeah. And actually, Steven, back me up on this. I know you're watching, brother, but back me up on that. He will literally do that. Yeah, here we go. Shannon got me. See?
Yeah, there you go.
The group of the chat. Howard is in the tub. Hopefully it's the front facing camera, not the back facing.
Jesus.
Well,
yeah, you're right, Carlos.
We get out here and keep them in line.
It's not normal. That's why, Lurker. I never said we would be normal. But actually, somebody actually asked a really good question. And where was it? Pam. Pam asked, what other equipment do you like to use?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Good question, but a tough question. Obviously, the SB7. I'd like, and the second thing I would have to say is the voice recorder. To be honest, because when you capture something on your voice recorder, it's something that it's undeniable evidence, and I do love my FLIR, the one that attaches to your phone. I love that as well. That's really about it. I don't put the camera in there because the camera is just an obvious one. So those are probably my three go-tos. I'll be honest, I'm not big on, I like doing the SDIS method. I do with my SB7. So I kind of put that with my SB7. But I'm not a big fan of the REM pods, to be honest, because I think they can easily be set off and it's not a spirit. I know with the red and black one, the round ones that people use, I think you have to be really careful because you can be walking in the next room on some carpet and it could set off that REM pod. The ions from the carpet can set off the REM pods, and then if a bug touches it, it can set it off. So I'm really, really careful on what I use. I'm old school, and I also I think the number one product that I think is out there to use, that's outrageous, to be honest. Mine was close to 500. So and the funny thing is, with those FLIRs that attach to your phone, they don't last long either.
No.
The battery goes very, very quickly on them. But the number one piece of equipment out there is yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, absolutely. I agree with that one 100%. What do you think about the XLS?
I don't. I don't, honestly. For me personally, it's great for some people, and some people love it. And Todd Sylvia sells it. He loves them. He swears by them. For me, I support if somebody's using it, but I just don't use it personally. I think, and even Todd says this, a majority of the people using the SLS cameras or the XLS are using it wrong.
Yeah.
And the number, when I see a video and there's a popular YouTuber that uses it a lot, but he's walking around with it, and you're not supposed to be. It's supposed to be stationary. And if you are going to be using it, if I was to use it, it would be stationary and facing a blank wall. Because once you get into filming, walking around with it, you could be hitting a poster, you could be hitting a chair, you could be hitting a piano, and you're going to get a figure shape out of it. So you got to be really careful when you're using either of those cameras. So, but I support Todd selling them. He swears by them. He loves them. And I support that. If somebody's going to be using a piece of equipment, and I know Lex is a lot different from me when it comes to this, but because Lex tries to debunk everything, and I get it, and that's him. But if you like a piece of equipment, I might not like it, but I'm definitely going to support you if you do like it. It's just that's just me. So, but Lex is completely opposite of me.
Well, and that's the cool thing,
Yeah.
I always tell people, go, try them out, try things out, see what fits for you. Because like the SB7, I don't know what you do with it, but you do something special with it. You have that connection with it.
I'm going to tell you what I do. You want to know my secret?
Bribery.
No.
Oh,
but interesting. You say that.
Well, by the way, it's funny you should mention
the number one thing to get your SB7 going, and people are going to be surprised when I say this: be respectful when you go into a location.
Oh, that's
there it is. There it is.
I was going to say batteries. But that works too.
If anybody's
you're
watched and that's good. If anybody watches my videos that are in the room, know what I am like when I go on an investigation. And the first thing I do when I turn on my SB7 is introduce everybody that's with me.
Yeah. Yes. And I think that is forgotten. I know we're getting off the global ghost hunt, but you know what? My show, so but I think that gets forgotten a lot by investigators. When it's good for two reasons. Number one, it's just like if you meet a new group of people, you want to introduce yourself. People want to know who they're talking to. Spirits are the same way. The other thing is too, especially you need to vocally introduce and have those individuals say their name and who they are, because if you have obviously if you know what you're doing, or you should know what you're doing, you should have a recorder going for the EVPs.
Yeah.
If you catch an EVP, you know the voices. You can go back and you can see who's saying what.
And you can do the same thing with your camera too. So
yes,
you're going to catch it with your camera. And to answer Pam's question, it's something that I would love to do for sure. I think there's not enough out. I don't think there's enough people out there that are doing that. And I think it would be an amazing show to have somebody come up and show you how to use the equipment and use it properly. I would love to be able to do that for sure. And but there's something else in there as well. And I think Raymond said something about it. Anyway, so let's put it in perspective. And I love how he said this. You are not walking into somebody's store or whatever in somebody's house, going in there and yelling out somebody's name.
Yep.
You wouldn't do that if they were alive. Yep. Why would you do that when they're passed on?
Yep.
It's that simple.
And again, it's that, and it's also especially if you're doing a client investigation.
Yes.
I can't stress this enough, people. We are going in there for a few hours.
Yep.
Sometimes. Or we're going into businesses. Like I know, Brian, you've done a bunch of great businesses, and again, you can find all that on Paraplex, and you can also find it on ParaPost. But anyway, we're only in there for a little bit. These people live there; they work there.
Yeah.
What we do in our field will affect them longer. We leave, they don't. So you have to go in with positivity, respect, because that's not, I mean, you want to go home, and if you live in a haunted house and you want to, go nuts, by all means do that on your own.
Yeah.
But don't do it to somebody else's.
I'm going to say goodbye to PETA because she has to leave. Bye, PETA. For people to know, if you have never seen an investigation of mine, you can go over to YouTube, obviously, but I am doing a live investigation on February 10th.
Ooh.
And we're doing a store. I've been to this store before, and people can watch what I do. And, the funny thing is that it's not funny, I guess. I've done this store before, and I did it my first season on Paraflix. The store is called The Nook.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing because there's something new happening in her store that wasn't happening the first time I was there. She is now having stuff pushed off her shelves.
Cool.
And heavy stuff. Now, she sent me a video of something being knocked off the shelf. So, I'm looking forward to that investigation. So basically and she loves for me to come in because of the way I am on my investigations. She loves how I'm so respectful, and she loves what I do and how I act. And I think if more people were like that, we would capture more evidence, or those people would capture more evidence. So I think it's really, really important that, and I can't stress this enough, you're in somebody else's domain. You should act like it.
And since he's here, I know he was in a meeting. He just got done with this meeting. But we were talking earlier about this individual who does really great videos, really great thumbnails, really great everything. There's the man right there. That's him. That's Aaron Hoffman. You can find him on abbmagazine.com. You can find him on Spectre Radio. You can find him all over the place. But if you need any help with anything, reach out to myself or Aaron, and or actually anybody in the P3. Anyone in the P3 will be more than happy to help you out. So, but I also want to say too, with the Global Ghost Hunt, so we'll get back to it. It's not just the investigators. I mean, obviously, we want to promote these new teams out there. We want to promote everybody. We want to, do all this. But we've said this so many times, and I personally can't stress this enough. It's the locations too. That is one thing that I really love about what we're doing is, yes, it's about the teams. They come on the shows, they get highlighted, they get seen. That's great. But there's a lot of places, let's be honest, that are signing up that I've never heard of.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're being highlighted. I mean, you can literally plan a trip, a vacation, support these places to make it better for the future generations so that they can enjoy these too. And I'm telling you, folks, the best way to support this community and your community, I'll just say your community because we're all part of different ones, but most of us are together. Sign up. Yeah. Sign up for the Global Ghost Hunt.
And we can we can say this too now. For people that, and I'm glad you said that, Matt, because we are getting places that are unknown. I've never heard of the Victorian View. Never heard of it before. And it's a gorgeous place. And I believe Minnesota Spirit Hunters are going to be investigating there.
Nice.
I believe. Am I right? Am I right on that?
I believe so, yeah.
I believe they
are.
Up,
you're still in the room.
Yeah, we just had a sign up over the weekend with a team that is going to be investigating the Hinsdale house. Now, everybody knows the Hinsdale house. A lot of people know about it. So it's okay that we have those popular spots coming in and signing up. And Todd Sylvia and Marissa are going to be investigating that location. And so yes, we're having popular places, but what I absolutely love is we're getting these places that are unknown, that are finally going to be able to be seen and on a grand scale of things. Yep. And now that business, if they have a wonderful investigation, if they have a great investigation and capture, they're going to get phone calls. They're going to go, I saw you on the Global Ghost Hunt. I want a book to come in there. How do we do that? And that's what we're looking to do. So yes, teams are important, obviously, but so are the locations. I think they're more important, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can have a million teams, but we only have 20 locations.
Yeah.
But the fact is, folks, and this is the bottom line. I think Brian will agree with me, and so will Squeaks. The Global Ghost Hunt is literally for anybody.
Yep.
Anybody and everybody. You don't have to be a professional team. Number one, there's no professionals. Sorry to burst anyone's ego, but there's no professionals. Yeah. Any paranormal investigative team, whether you're a ghost hunter, investigator, it doesn't matter. If you're interested, if you're solo, it doesn't matter. Sign up.
Yeah.
And honestly,
you're right.
And honestly, like Aaron said, and we've said, why wouldn't you want to be a part of it?
Why wouldn't you want to be a little bit? I apologize. I cut you off a little bit, but I want to mention that, Rootless Destinations got a great location too. And I'd never heard of them. They're doing the Claiborne house. Never heard of that.
A lot of these are the first time ones for me too. I've never heard a lot.
And like Melissa said, she didn't even blink when she found out about the Global Ghost Hunt. And she loves the Hinsdale. So we're going to have the Hinsdale house during the investigation too. And you know what? Todd and Marissa are going to be signing up for the second one too. They've already decided that they're going to be signing up to every single one. And
I pretty much
and I think it's perfect. Now, something that we do have to mention that has not been mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I think it's important that we mention this just because for example, we had the Victorian View. I'm going to use that as an example. Okay. Mm-hmm. Marcus is going to be investigating. If there's a team out there that wants to investigate the same place, but on a different day, you can do that. So we just don't have to have, Victorian View in one investigation. Several teams can sign up and investigate. They just need to call the Victorian View and say, listen, we know you're part of the Global Ghost Hunt. We know a team's already investigating. Can we get in there too to do the Global Ghost Hunt as well? You can do that too. So, and this is the beauty of having it for 10 days. We can have 10 teams sign up for the same location.
And here's what's really cool about that. Here's what's really cool about that. We've already established that we're different when we investigate. Bryan investigates differently than I do. And I know that because I've seen him investigate. Not personally yet, but I've seen him investigate. And even Squeakers does what she does. She does it differently. But we all catch different things.
Yeah.
It's going to take all of us.
It's been consistently moving across the
I think
Yeah.
it's just
I agree.
what is that?
No, I'm just staring at Squeaks. I was waiting for her to say something.
I was like,
I was wondering what was going on here.
Squeakers unmuted and had her mouth open like she was going to say something. And I was waiting for her. She didn't say it. And I was like,
I don't know why Raymond says that about himself, because everybody loves Raymond.
Everyone tolerates Raymond.
Everybody loves Raymond.
He knows. He knows.
Raymond. I loved investigating with Raymond at Bobby Mackey's. That was a lot of fun.
Still mad nobody's investigated with me. It was just Fedora.
Well, the funny thing is, I had to travel on a plane. And 2 hours, and no, I don't know how long of a drive that would be, but Matt is literally 6 hours for me. 7 hours? Not even that. I don't think. I think you're about 5 hours.
Well, let's see. I was in Jamestown. You said that was a 2 hour drive, 2.5 hours.
It's an hour and a half drive from me.
Okay, an hour and a half. So you're even closer. So I am 3 hours, 3.5 hours from Jamestown.
Yeah.
So 4 hours.
5 hours.
4 or 5 hours. That's it.
Yeah. Well, the reason I say 5, because really it's 4.5. The reason I say 5 is because I spent 30 minutes at the border because they won't let me through.
Oh well, if you're including border time, then it's like a day trip. It's like a day at the border. But no, and that's the thing. Like, I want people to understand that, and I think Bryan, you'll agree with me.
Yeah.
If individuals sign up, let's say you want to go somewhere, you're a solo person, you want to go out, we will help you find resources and teams. Because who knows? Maybe we can find a team that's close by. Hey, this person already has a location set up. Do you want to join the Global Ghost Hunt?
Yeah, and yes, but let's be honest. Let's be honest, Matt. When team goes out and they want to investigate, they want to be in their own team, right? And so we get that. But
yes.
What's wrong with teaming up with somebody else? And
no, there's nothing.
And what you can do is, you can split the cost of the entry fee. So and this is what I say, and people say, okay, well, what's that money going towards? Well, the money's going back into the Global Ghost Hunt so we can continue growing the Global Ghost Hunt, because there's a lot of Paracons that Global Ghost Hunt is going to be going to. And then on top of that, the end goal for the entry fees and the sponsors and people donating whatever, I eventually want to hire a production company that will be taking care of all this.
Yep.
And just to let people know, and I'm not, this is no lie, a production company over 10 days is a lot of money. And it's a lot of money, and we're not talking like, $2,000. We're talking closer to $30,000 to $50,000.
And what he's talking about is professional quality, like not StreamYard, nothing against StreamYard, but professional quality stuff, guys.
And then so what I'm eventually going to be working on as well, and that will come down the road, is actually taking this to an actual production company. And what I mean by that is a TV show, making this into a TV show, which would happen 3 to 4 times a year. So whatever network that would be on. And because I really, really think that a production company will invest in this eventually, once it gets to the stage of global. So, and meaning like we have 5 to 6 to 7 to 800 teams joining the 10-day event. So, which is
And
going to
here,
be an absolute mess for us, but so yeah,
but and you know what? That's the other thing too. Like
we might have to
if
expand
people,
it.
I was just gonna say, and here's the thing, folks. The global ghost hunt right now, we are starting out. This is brand new. This is new territory for a lot of us, but at the same time, the growth, the promotion, the opportunities are going to be there for everybody. This is
Yeah.
this is a unified project. This is an event for everybody. This isn't just for the
Yeah.
admin staff. This isn't just for Brian or Lex. This is for all of us.
Yeah.
So to take part in the first one, you like it, everything goes well, you want to become more involved, you want to volunteer. There's going to be room. There's going to be a lot
Yeah.
of room.
Sorry, I cut you off earlier. You were going to ask me something. I cut you off again. I don't know why I do that. I apologize.
I don't
You
know.
were going to say something. I forget what you were going to say. You probably forgot yourself, didn't you?
Probably because I don't script this. Oh wait, let me look at my notebook. Maybe it's in there.
yeah. The notebook.
Yeah, no.
That was mentioned on the show on Sunday. The notebook. Yeah. So. yeah.
For those of you who don't know,
we just want to make sure that the end goal for the global ghost hunt is for the teams and the locations to get the recognition that they deserve. And there's a lot of people, there's a lot of teams out there that are not getting people to watch for whatever that reason may be. And this is a great opportunity for them to get out there so people can see their stuff. There might be a group out there right now that is capturing amazing stuff, but nobody's watching their stuff because they don't know them. They don't know who they are. And this is the way to get known and to get out there and
promote yourself.
So
well,
I get it. People are gonna see what happens with the first one, and they might sign up for the second one. But at the end of the day, why would you want to do that? Just sign up for the first one because that's the one that's going to stand out to everyone.
Yeah. Well, let's be honest. We talked about splitting up, and actually, Pam said they're splitting up for Rockville. Here's the thing, folks. If you have a team of 5, that $100, and that's all it is $100 to sign up. That $100, $20 a piece. That's it. If you have 10, you have 10 members. That's $10. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? And plus, the amount of things that we are offering, and not just like Brian said, putting you up on the website and everything else. You get full team support. We will help you with every little thing. Full location support. We'll help with the locations out. Customized merch that gets missed that we forget to promote. But Marcus is doing a great job.
We're bad for that.
But Marcus is doing such a great job with it. Marcus is doing an amazing job.
But I think what people need to know about the merchandise as well, Matt and Sarah, is the fact that if you go through the Global Ghost Hunt, from what I understand, Marcus says he can get a better deal for you on merchandise than you would just going there by yourself and doing it. So, why not get a better deal on your merchandise, especially if you're throwing an event? It doesn't matter if you're a small little channel, Beth, why not become a bigger channel? So, at the end of the day, this is about everybody.
I just remembered what I was going to say.
Oh, okay.
But it just hit me. You sparked it. So it's not just about getting yourself out there too, because that is a big portion of it, promoting yourself, which everybody deserves. And you said it, Brian, be a little greedy. It's okay. It's not just about promoting yourself out, but you will be meeting people.
Yeah. Oh, you went mute.
Stop it. I haven't trained this mic yet. But you are going to be a part of a new community. You are going to be meeting so many new people. You're going to be seeing new teams. You will get new contacts, new networking. It is a lot of different things.
Yeah,
it is a lot of different things.
Yeah, you're right. Because if you're watching an investigation in those 10 days, and if you really like a team, you can. And you've never met them or have never seen them before, you can easily reach out to them because these teams are always available. And you might collab. they might be in your area. You might be able to collab with them, and or you might you might have them on your show if you have a vodcast. And there's so many different ways that you're going to be able to meet these people that
I
it
love
must
my
be
new
a loose
microphone.
cord. Is there a loose cord or something?
I don't know what it is, but
So,
sometimes it's very rebellious. But
yeah.
I love my
Well,
new microphone. It's
yeah.
nice.
Oh,
It's
is it new?
shiny. It's brand new. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
brand new
That's cool.
microphone. I absolutely love it. It's shiny, and it apparently sounds better. It sounds better than the old one, but for some reason, it likes to mute itself periodically.
Yeah. North Carolina, you're from, Beth? She's from North Carolina? There's some great spots out in North Carolina.
We were just
Especially
at
what's
USS.
that one place? That one place that's out in the open. What's it called? What is that place called? It's in a forest or something right off the road.
Jonathan Myers. Get with Jonathan Myers.
No, something Circle or Devil's Circle or
I'm
something
not
along
familiar
that
with it.
lines. I can't recall, but that's a great spot.
Well, I mean, you got Jonathan Myers. He's in North Carolina. He knows
Yeah.
a lot of great places.
Yeah.
And USS North Carolina. I have investigated there. They're great. But yeah. Wait, what's this?
Is that virtual? I saw your message the other day. So I'm assuming that's going to be virtual. Monroe House. I believe the Monroe House. I think James was going to be reaching out to them about signing up the Monroe House. But Octagon Hall is friggin' amazing place to go. So, there's a lot of good spots out there. But there you go. That's what it's called. Devil's Tramping.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it doesn't need to be,
I've heard of those.
It can be a public location too. We've had a couple of public locations sign up.
Yeah, we do have a couple of public locations. I believe there's one. It's in a park.
Yep.
So but again, you got to be careful with those, right? So, but
I don't know what you're talking about, Steven.
Definitely gets loud when your mouth. Mad Baron, yeah, and that can mean a couple of different things. When you first came on the air tonight, and you were like that close, yelling in your microphone, I nearly had to take off my headphones.
I want to make sure y'all are awake.
Is that why you do it?
Yeah, I want to. Hey, I was asked this question.
Yes, you're right, Aaron. Don't trespass.
Yes.
I always get permission.
Tray ass.
Tray ass.
Do not. If you break that up, do not tray ass. Do not three ass. What is three?
Oh God.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Don, Mr. Vic, the Goonie Squad. Nice.
The Don is in the house. The paranormal Don. I'm calling him, whether he knows it or not. He knows now. But no, definitely go check out his show, guys. Right there, the Don Vic Show. He's a great guy to hang out with. But no, I was asked last night. What do I bring? What do my shows bring? I'm fucking different. Sorry, I know this is an NC-17
every time I watch your show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm different. I want to make a statement. I want to make a statement.
Why not?
Yeah. And I got Lord bless me with a big mouth, and guess what? I'm using it. Take that any way you want.
But you know what I love the most when you guys are doing shows and we're all doing shows and stuff like that, and you see all these people in the room, and everybody's saying hi to everybody else.
Yep.
And Peter was in the room earlier. Everybody was giving her thoughts. Or giving their thoughts on Peter's loss on the two cats. Robin was in the room. Everybody was giving their thoughts to Robin. And I love this. I love seeing this because you know what? It doesn't take a lot of work to be nice to other people. And yeah, some days we have our bad days, and I get that. But I love when this is happening, that everybody's saying hi to each other, which brings me to this point that Matt said a few weeks ago. It might have been longer, that we are changing the field. And there's a lot of other people out there that are not very nice, and it's all about me, 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 me. And if we're a lot more like what I see in the room right now, with everybody saying hi to each other and supporting each other, we would be a much better community, paranormal community. We really would be. And I know the word para-unity is thrown a lot, and I get that. I'm not, for me personally, I'm not really big on the word, but I do agree with it. But I just love what I'm seeing when everybody's saying hi to somebody, even if you don't know that person, and you're still saying hi to them and stuff like this. This is another reason why the Global Ghost Hunt is so important to me, because there are so many people that are coming, that are working with this, that the people that are joining, that are all going to be in the same, they're all going to know each other eventually. And hopefully they will make a lot of new friendships and stuff like that. And there's people on the admin staff that didn't know each other, and now they're the best of friends.
Example, me and Nando. I only knew Nando and even Jenny. I only knew them just from hearsay, just by seeing them on shows. But Nando and I become brothers. We've been very close, and I love Nando. And I love the people that we're working with.
I'm more close to Minnesota than I ever have been before. So
yeah, there you go.
I go down there. I'm gonna be like, hey, can I tag along?
Yeah, funny thing with Don Vick, when he came to ParaPost, and I always remember this, and I say this a lot. When I first reached out to Victor about coming on ParaPost, he goes, "Well, I don't do anything paranormal." Okay, and I want you on my page, and he's done extremely well. And I never thought I would be where I am now. And there's so many people that I consider very, very, very dear, close friends, like Raymond. And if I didn't do any of this stuff, I wouldn't have been able to have the opportunity to go down to Tennessee and investigate with Raymond and Patty at Bobby Mackey's in Octagon Hall. And it was great being with Victor. It was great being with Raymond for 4 or 5 hours and getting to know him. And I could have been I could have done without the the Canadian thing that he brought up every so often through the video. But that's he, at one point during Bobby Mackey,
right there.
at one point, and I'm always going to remember this, at one point during the investigation of Bobby Mackey's, we're upstairs in Carl's room, and I'm talking, and then Raymond talks, and he goes, forgive Brian because he's Canadian. And
I can see that.
It was just so funny. And
I can see him doing that.
It's things like that. And of course Patty too. I would have never had the opportunity to investigate with Patty Adams, and she's really, really a cool person, and I love her to death, and this is what I mean, and like meeting all these great people, and hopefully the Global Ghost Hunt will do that for people as well. So yep. I know ParaPost Network Central is doing it. I know International is going to be doing it. The P3 program is doing it, and and Aaron's doing it, and Victor's doing it, and Victor with his magazine now, and Sarah's magazine. I think they're working together on their magazine, and
yes.
And what I mean by Aaron is because of the magazine that he's doing and doing our videos and stuff like that. It's a wonderful thing to see that so many people are working together now. And I'm hoping ParaPost has something to do with it. I'm hoping P3 program has something to do with it, Global Ghost Hunt, and all those wonderful things. And we're only growing more and more each week that goes past. And we made so many good friends over this. Even me and Matt, when we first met, and we did the show last year, and that's when we really became close, when we did the Women Investigate 2.
I don't think it was the show itself. It was the
No.
planning before
Yeah, it was the planning.
the show.
Yeah, it was the planning. Yeah.
That's
So,
where we learned each other. But
yeah.
and looks like you got something else on your bucket list that you have to hit up. So
Yeah.
Stephen wants you to come to New Mexico.
Yeah, and you know what? And that's great. And I'm definitely planning it. I'm definitely thinking about it. It's in the back of my mind that I definitely would love to go down to New Mexico and Arizona and all those wonderful places. And I'll get there. And maybe one day I'll get out to Jen Jacobs because I know she's doing a guys now, and get out to her para retreat and do the guys weekend. I think that would be a lot of fun. There's so many places that I want to go to. Unfortunately, there's only so much time I have.
Yeah,
So,
I will be actually at the Men of the Paranormal Retreat. You can find that on Facebook.
And now, do you think that would have happened 2 years ago?
No. See, that's why I'm saying, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. We aren't revamping, because revamping means we are improving on what's there. No, we have torn down our field, folks, and we are rebuilding communities from the ground up. And I think I like the analogy that was used earlier. Stephen was saying about, the field before being a train wreck and this and that.
No.
Folks, we built a brand new freaking train. Through the P3, Global Ghost Hunt, Paralinks, ParaPost, all of our communities, we rebuilt a brand new train. Yeah. And it is free to get on.
Yeah. And if you like it, get on. If you don't, go away.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And I would be remiss to say, because I know Jen said it. Also, the women's retreat. Why not take a weekend out and go to the women's retreat? Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be investigations and speakers and all those wonderful things. Take advantage of that, because they're a lot of fun.
And I know I was speaking with Jen. I'm going to be bringing her on hopefully very soon. Probably the ParaProb podcast. I'll be bringing her on to discuss about them and to showcase them, and we'll be sharing some things out. And I think once I get the new P3 video done, I'll be doing one for her. I was telling her about maybe doing a promotional video for both. But definitely, guys, go check those out. But yeah, it's the field is changing, and it's changing in a positive way. And we still have drama. There's still things that will always be there. But the fact is now there is a support system. There is groups out there. There are people out there who do believe in para-unity. And I know, Brian, like you said, you're not really big.
No, it's not that I'm not big. It's because the problem is, I think some people that use it don't understand it.
Yes. It's, to me, here's what it is for me, folks. Para-unity is accepting, supporting, and affecting your field in a positive way, no matter what. Yeah. No matter the background, no matter the belief system, no matter the investigation style, no matter the equipment you use. Yeah. It is a belief. It is a way of life. It's how you present yourself, and you have to live by it. If you, in my opinion, if you say that you believe in para-unity, doesn't matter who it is. As long as it's for the positive, you will support them.
Yeah. And you're right. And like, I don't think I can prove it anymore about my belief system in supporting other people. I don't think I can do it any more than I have. I created ParaPost Network, the app. I created the Global Ghost Hunt. I've done ParaPost Network Central, and now I've done International. And it's about bringing everybody together to watch or learn or meet or anything like that. It's just, I don't think I can prove it anymore. And joining the P3 program, I just don't think I can prove it any more than I already have. So
you messed up. You and Stephen done messed up.
But yeah, and there you go. Melissa's saying that, and that's what I mean, and that's what it's all about, and it's just, if we did more of that, life would be so much different. It really would. I think of Connecticut, and the first person I think of in Connecticut is AJ.
I was just going to say,
I love AJ, but I think I would be very, very scared to go on an investigation with AJ because the stuff he captures is absolutely out of this world.
Connecticut is out of this world.
If you have not seen the video, go to the Global Ghost Hunt website. I believe it's on. What page is it on? I believe it's. I can't recall what page it's on, but he actually captured on his spirit box an actual voice coming through saying the Global Ghost Hunt.
That was at his home too.
Yes.
His home. But no, that's honestly what it's about, guys. It's just about supporting everybody, and we're not just talking about the Global Ghost Hunt, because here's the thing: the Global Ghost Hunt is a great event. I'm really excited for it. Not just 10 days, and I know we've said that a lot. It's 10 days twice a year. You get 20 days out of the year that is promoting your team, your location, yourself, and the communities. This, and it's only going to get so much better.
Yeah.
It's only going to get so much better.
Is the only beginning. Only the beginning.
And like I said earlier, why wouldn't you want to join up the first one? You can seriously look back. Like, let's say, I think Brian and I spoke about this. Let's say 5-10 years down the road, it really hits. It's big. You can sit there and say, my team was a part of the first, or I've been with it for 10 years. I've been with the growth. We all as a community have grown because of one event. That's what we're talking about, guys. It's not just a matter of we do one event, great, have a great day, we'll talk to you later. No, it's what can we do better? What can we get better? Let's grow this community. Let's change what we're doing. Let's change this field, and let's have fun while we do it. That's what it's about.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. And something else to point out as well, that, yes, we're doing the first one. There might, be a few bumps and bruises, but it's only going to get better.
Yeah.
It's only going to get bigger. And once it gets better, I'm not saying, like, obviously it's going to be really good, the first one, but it's going to get bigger. There are going to be more ideas coming that we can get it out there and doing different things with it. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger every single year, to the point where we're going to have to do 4 a year, not 2, and because there's going to be so many teams that are going to want to be a part of it because of what they've seen in the past, so, it's only going to get bigger and better. And, if you have teams coming on, they could be seen over in Germany, for God's sakes. We had a team. We've had views all the way from Switzerland. Look at the website, and Sweden and Finland and Germany have all been looking at the website, and through the Google analytics. You know what I mean? So we're having a lot of people from around the world that are really, really interested in this. They only might be seeing the site because they're interested, because they're an enthusiast. And, and so you're going to have people from all across the world that are going to be watching your investigation. And,
100%.
It's your time to shine. It really is your time to shine.
I want to interject here real quick. We have a surprise guest. Matt Benton was actually tagged in Steven's comment, but Matt, welcome. Love the name. Welcome to the show.
Is that because it's close to yours, or?
Yeah, that's what Steven said. And you know what? We can laugh it off, and that's the thing. Like, we want everyone to share this out for multiple reasons. Number one, it's not for us. It's not for just the Paracrew. It's not for us to grow or anything like that. But it's to get everyone a chance to hear what is being talked about.
Yeah, and I get. That's not right. That's not right. I'm sorry.
Let's go to the question.
Right.
Let's go to a question.
That's not right, because I want you guys to grow. And
no, we do.
And you guys deserve a lot of props yourself. And you guys do wonderful things. You got the P3 program. I want you guys to grow too. So, be a little selfish sometimes. And but what site is Matt asking?
Started. No.
Yeah. What site is Matt asking? What site? The Global Ghost Hunt site.
No.
Yep, there it is right there. globalghosthunt.com. And we're reaching a 2-hour mark, and and this is another thing I love when this happens. Brian and I were on the phone. I actually asked him, do you have a minute? Quick question. I just had a couple questions for him. turned into almost an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what I love about this is we can sit here and just talk shop all night long. But
Yeah.
here's the thing,
I'm
guys.
sorry about the language in the background.
Squeakers, I'm used to this. Oh,
What's that? I didn't hear what she said. She cut
her
out.
nephews. Her nephews.
Oh,
are popping
okay.
up. But
Yeah, no, it's time flies when you're having fun.
I know. But yeah, we do, Raymond. Raymond and I turn in about 2 hours.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, guys. If you want an event to promote yourself, promote your team, your locations, meet new people, and be a part of something that is honestly going to change our community, you want to be a part of the Global Ghost Hunt. You really, really do. And if you want information, I saw, Matt, you asked about the site, globalghosthunt.com. Aaron Hoffman put it in. You can also find it on Facebook. Do we have a YouTube? Just a YouTube channel?
Yeah,
I think we
YouTube
do.
videos, same thing, Global Ghost Hunt.
Yeah.
It's on TikTok as well.
Yeah.
It's on Instagram. It's on all social media platforms. It's also on ParaPost Network, the app. And just lets you know, Matt, since you're in the room, there's ParaPost Network, the app, which is an app for everything under the paranormal umbrella. And if you're an enthusiast too, you can join the app as well, and you just download it through iOS or Android. So
Completely
eventually, that I truly believe, eventually ParaPost Network will be the Facebook of the paranormal. Eventually,
as far as I'm concerned, it already is. And that's the best way to describe it. Again, guys, like he said, parapost.net. You can download it on Android or iPhone. It doesn't matter. Completely free. And it's a paranormal Facebook without the drama. You can meet new teams, new locations, and what better way to look for new locations for the Global Ghost Hunt than on ParaPost, the app. But yeah, it's been a lot of information tonight. It's been a lot of fun though, and it's great. No, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great. And it is always an honor and a blessing to have you on the show because it's always a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun.
You guys know how much I love you. You guys know I love being on your show. And anytime you need me on my show, you guys just give me a call and say, Bryan, we need you, and I'm going to be there.
Oh, I know.
And just to let people know, also, me and Matt are going to be working on eventually the part 2 of Women Investigate 2. So if you are interested, reach out to Matt or myself, because we truly believe, and I said it from the beginning when I first brought it to Matt, we truly believe women are just as powerful as men in this field.
Okay,
speaking of which, the Wicked Queen's here.
And the Wicked Queen.
Your face.
What's going on? We've been on too long, Mackenzie?
No, she's inquiring. So Squeaker's got a haircut, and so did I, if you guys haven't noticed.
Yes, I noticed. Yeah, it's gone.
My bangs don't look like a 5-year-old cut them.
You don't like it?
No, why would you do that?
There's a reason. I wanted to try this. I like this. But no, for those who
there's a name for that, and I'm not going to say it on air.
Oh, I know. There is a logical reason for it. There is.
I don't like it.
So, as some of you may have heard, I actually have been voted in to my local fire department. I will be training and becoming a firefighter, volunteer firefighter.
Cool. Congratulations.
Here's the thing. Thank you. I've been waiting for this for a long time, to be honest with you. Here's the thing. Stop it. Bye, Raymond. But here's the thing. When you're doing your training, you have to obviously have your mask, your apparatus. When all this is going on, it doesn't create a proper seal. And I've learned that from the military. Yep. When you have facial hair like that, it blocks the seal, so you get smoke or gas or whatever inside your mask.
I'd rather you just shave all of it off if you're gonna fucking shave it.
But it's too cold for all of it. My upper lip will get cold.
That was aggressive. That was aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Anyway,
you know my wife.
I sent you a text message.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm just over here.
Well, thank you again for having me on. I appreciate that. It seems like that you might need to go because somebody wants to have a sit down and talk with you.
Well, I don't know, guys. Stay tuned. This might be the pay-per-view finally of the Wicked Queen kicking my ass. So you might get what you want. But let's see. What branch were you in? I was in the Navy.
Oh, wow. When a woman is walking away and she's talking to herself, that is not a good thing.
You guys know. You guys know the Wicked Queen.
You know what? It's February is coming up, man. You better be careful.
Believe it or not, we actually do. What would he call it? Anti-Valentine's Day. She hates it. She absolutely hates Valentine's Day. So we call it Anti-Valentine's Day, and we do something. We're just random, but anyway. Apparatus. Yeah, that's what it's called. Jen, leave me alone.
Bye, Melissa. Nice seeing you, Melissa.
Thank you for joining, and thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Brian, I really appreciate your brother joining.
Thank you.
I didn't realize we were going to go 2 hours, but if you'd like, we can talk tomorrow. We can talk tomorrow and fill in about the other
I
stuff.
have a self-tape I need to do now.
Oh,
yes.
Matt, you need to. I heard you, and I want to see. And you know what I want? I want a little teaser. you better send me some.
I have to do a self-tape tonight for a commercial.
What?
I'm not looking forward to it. So.
I heard teaser and I thought something totally else. That's jeez.
Anyway, but Matt, I'm a CB. If you're a Marine, you know what a CB is, or you should know what a CB is. Look it up. But anyway, I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. And again, Brian, thank you. Guys, down below in the description, you can find all of Brian's links. You can find the Global Ghost Hunt link. You can find everything and anything you need to find this guy. He's not hard to find. But thank you all so much for joining. And I hope you guys come back. Squeaks, what do we have for Friday? Or who do you have for Friday? Because I'll be at work.
We have the lovely Raymond.
Thank God I'm at work.
I can't wait when that show happens. I'm going to be coming on there. You know, there's going to be. I'm going to tell Lex too, and get Lex to come on.
By all means.
But yeah, no, I that's going to be a great show.
Oh, there you go.
That's going to be a great show.
Pam Harris.
I knew I liked you for a reason.
There you go. Bring it. Yeah, don't worry about that, buddy.
But no, guys, definitely thank you for joining. I hope you all enjoyed it. So, Brian, you want to say anything before we bounce out of here?
No, I'm good.
Squeaks, you got anything?
Just sign up, you guys. It's a way to promote yourself. It's a way to meet people that you probably wouldn't meet otherwise. And he raises his hand.
I do. And we didn't talk about it during the show. And Lex will kill me if we did talk about it a little bit at the beginning. Through the Lens on Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. GM time if you're in the UK.
There you go.
Lex always gives me crap when I don't mention Through the Lens.
Well, I got you.
Enough. Yeah,
I got you.
Well,
that is in the description as well.
But yeah, you guys will get hooked up with other podcasts from that are part of this as well, and it's just it's gonna be phenomenal.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So, all right. Well, nothing else, guys. Thank you again so much for joining, Brian. Thank you for your time, brother. I really appreciate it, and much love to you all. So, with that, I think there's only one more thing left for me to say. Y'all have yourselves a great rest of your night. Have fun. Stay safe. And as always, guys, happy hauntings.